SlipnSlide DJs.
Once again, I want to welcome you to Face Reality with your girl DJ Reality. And today I'm sitting here with one of the hottest rappers in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Mike Thomas.
Hello.
Mike Thomas, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you grew up, where are you from? Are you from Tulsa?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And when did you start rapping?
I started rapping around the age of, I want to say around 14, 15 years old. Started, imitating rappers like LL Cool J, some of the hot groups that was out then. And then I became more into the street side of it, got into the gangster thing and started rapping gangster rap. And, it just wasn't my field. It wasn't my desire. And God showed me, opened up my eyes one day and showed me what my real desire was. And that's when I started writing spiritually, and from there on, that's when I started prevailing in that area.
Okay. So with that being said, what kind of artist are you? Because I hate, I've met a lot of gospel rappers or Christian rappers, and everybody's kind of like, well, I don't want to be called a Christian rapper. I don't want to be called a gospel rapper.
Right,
so,
exactly.
yeah. So what are you called, or what kind of music do you produce?
I'm just a messenger.
Okay.
And nothing more, because I'm no better than the next man.
True.
I'm not going to put myself on no pedestal, and I'm not going to try to tell nobody about how they need to live when I got some corrections in my own life.
Right.
So the only thing I can do is just drop it on tracks about what I've went through and what I'm going through and where I'm trying to get.
Right.
And hope somebody else can catch on and understand where I'm coming from. And it'll change their life also.
That's real. That's real. And I mean, we need that, because there's not too many artists that's doing that right now. And I try to drop a mixtape. Probably a couple months ago, I started working on it.
Right.
We had 70 homicides last year. And so I started the Oklahoma Artists Against Violence Association.
Right.
And I just didn't get a lot of support with it.
Wow.
Because a lot of artists feel that it's a lame thing. Oh man, if I support a positive movement, it's not a good look, because my lyrics, I'm talking about I'm gangsta, I'm hard, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing this and that. So it was hard for me to get a lot of people to give me a positive track or anything. It was real hard, and I'm still working on it. You know what I'm saying? And I actually
stay at it. Please don't give up. Stay at it.
Yeah.
Stay at it.
So I mean, I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm gonna keep on my mission, but that was my thing, and it was gonna be dedicated to the 70 lives that was lost last year.
Exactly.
Some of which I knew. It's a lot of parents that I've met. It's a lot of things going on in our city, so and state. But I can say for sure we live in Tulsa, and there's a lot of crazy things going on that I see, and I know it's just not me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You and I, we have something in common, because we're doing things that other people are scared to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it just takes that one person to make that step.
Right.
Before other people come out the closet and be like, okay, well, I'm going to join on to what she's doing or what he's doing. So we need to keep it up.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. What you're saying is real. I mean, but sometimes it's like when you don't have that support, it's just like you
only support you need is God.
That's true.
You know what I mean? That's your support right there. He's going to bring people to you. He's going to bring people towards you. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing the right thing and you're trying to promote the right thing,
right,
and God is going to send people your way.
Right. And you'll get the right people, because that's what I noticed. I mean, I had somebody buy some shirts for me the other day.
Right.
And it was my neighbor. And she just moved in next door, and we was outside just chopping it up. And she said she knew somebody that got shot 2 weeks ago at the car wash.
Right.
It was her, somebody, a friend of a friend or whatever.
Yes.
But we started talking, and she was like, man, I'll buy some of them shirts and this, that, and the other. But I've had artists, ballers. I'm a baller, and my lyrics, I got stacks on deck that have said, oh, I'm gonna purchase a shirt, and they sitting here. I spent $300 on shirts, and they still sitting here. So it's just hard, man. When you try to do anything positive to get support, and it is what it is. It is. So it is what it is. I'm gonna keep on pushing my movement.
Keep doing it.
I'm not saying that I love all types of music.
Right. Right,
you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go iced tea on everybody, you know what I'm saying, and tell everybody, hip hop is dead, because there's a lot of good music out there.
That's right.
But it's a lot of music that is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I mean, like I said, I do see that you are a good artist. I was able to host your album release party.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
And man, that was a good experience.
Yes,
you did your thing. You rocked the show.
I appreciate you coming.
All the artists did that thing too. You had Culture, and who else?
Had Promise Dixon.
Yeah.
And my boy DeMarlon Younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those artists was hot. Everybody was hot, man. It was cool. It was a nice show. You had a huge turnout.
You was a lifesaver, though.
You think so?
You was a lifesaver.
Man, she called me, and actually I was having a bad day too. So I mean, you know what? We all, you know, we work through each other.
Exactly.
Because she called me and she said, you know, I need you to come through. So I'm there. You know, that's what we're supposed to do, is help each other out.
Exactly right.
It's not always about money.
Yeah.
A lot of people make it, you know, I got to make money. Yeah, we all need to make money. We all got bills, we got kids or whatever, but sometimes it's like, help each other out.
But, you know, I'm glad you brought that point up, because my main goal about my project, it's not even about the money. It's about getting it out there and getting it heard. Because that's the most important thing to me right now, is getting it heard. And if it can change one life, it was worth all the money I spent in the studio making a CD.
So with you, it's more of it's the message.
It's the message.
It's the message.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
Yes.
That's what's up. So what? Where do you record your music?
I go to this place called House Recording. Mark Bryan, a lot of rappers out there know him from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I've been dealing with him for about 7 years now. And we developed a family-style relationship. So when I go to his studio, I'm at home. So and I can get there and relax and put my mind at ease and start jotting down some.
And you want a studio like that, because a lot of times people will go to a studio and you get no feedback. It's just like, go in there, lay down your track, pay me, and get on. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
So you want to go somewhere where it's like they give you feedback and tell you, no, I don't think you should say that, or I don't think you should do that. So that's cool. That's cool. So okay, and who produces your music?
I've produced a couple of tracks. I have a guy named Tim Corbett that did some producing. A guy named Idris, E.T., he got a studio called Black Bottom Studio. He did some producing for me, and Mark Bryan as well. So it was a host of producers that worked on this project.
I've heard of, you said Black
Bottom Studio.
Black Bottom Studio. Yes. I've heard of them.
Yeah, those guys are real good.
I've heard of them. Okay, that's what's up. What do you, and I think you covered this just a little bit, but what do you think separates yourself from all the other artists right now?
Well, what separates me from a lot of other artists is a lot of artists want to give people what they want. They want to give them, you know, something to dance to. Okay, and I understand that. But I want to give you something to dance to and listen to as well and get a message out of it, because we're in important times right now. I mean, things is happening. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize it. I think a lot of people do realize it, but things is happening. And my main thing is just to get it out there, get some people to hear it, you know what I'm saying, get a positive feedback, and maybe people can think twice about what they're doing. I'm not trying to say I'm doing everything correct, because I'm not. I'm going to be the first one to tell you. I still got some correction, you know, some things I need to get caught up, work on in my life, you know. So when I say this CD is, I put this CD out really for me. You know what I'm saying? Every song that I put out, I have to feel it. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, I feel like if I feel it, then somebody else is going to feel it too.
There's somebody out there that can relate to you.
Exactly. So, I mean, it was a lot of hard work into it, but, you know, I mean, what separates me from a lot of artists is that, I mean, I come straight from the heart with what I do, and it ain't about party cuts and stuff like that all the time. It's about just getting down to the real deal of our everyday walk in life. You know, and that's what it's about, getting down to. So, I mean, that's why when I say separation, I don't mean I despise what they do. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, it's a lot of artists down here I do support. You know, worldly or gospel, I do support. I go out and buy their CD. You know. So that's I'm not making myself a big person now, because I'm just as little as the next man. You know, so.
No, and I feel you on that. It's not to me that I hate anyone or any artist.
Exactly.
But it's like, it's a lot of things I feel like people should change. And that's not, it's not like, you know, I mean, and maybe it's because I'm getting older and I have kids now, but it's stuff back when we were growing up. When we were growing up, times it wasn't like this. You know what I'm saying? Too Short was our Plies. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't hear Too Short on the radio. But now you have Plies on the radio. You see what I'm saying?
One life to live. I know it's hard to be positive. All the corruption got us losing hope. Constantly shedding tears, feeling like you're about to go crazy at times. A mind full of troubles, got a soul confined. Dealing with so much, make you wanna start drinking, sinking deeper into doing drugs.